So, you've received a notice of foreclosure or in pre-foreclosure on your house, and are wondering, can I sell my house before it goes through the foreclosure process? That's what we're going to be talking about today. Hi, Joey Morin here with Stone Branch Properties. So, you have a house that's either in foreclosure or about to go into foreclosure, and you're wondering, can I sell this house while it's in the foreclosure process? The short answer is, yes, you can. The long answer is, it's a little more complicated, but usually you can. So banks actually don't want to have to go through the foreclosure process. It's a lot of paperwork for them and more work for them, and they actually don't make as much money when you're not paying the mortgage or when you can't sell your property. So it's in the bank's best interest for you to either continue paying your mortgage or to avoid the foreclosure by selling the property before the process completes. But banks can be a bit of a pain to work with going through the process, either with difficulty in getting people to respond or lengthy time between people responding. So here's a couple of tips to help you deal with banks while going through the foreclosure process. The first is to overcommunicate without being annoying. And so try and do at least weekly, potentially even more, every other day, a couple times a week, with updates illustrating that you are trying to reconcile the foreclosure by either trying to sell your house or catch up on mortgage payments or something. Just make sure that you're communicating to them that you're doing something to remedy the situation. The second thing is don't miss any deadlines. And if you are going to miss a deadline or be late with any kind of payment or getting a document back or anything like that, make sure you call them ahead of time and let them know that something is going to be late. This goes hand in hand with the first one of over-communicating. So just making sure that they know that it's going to be late. But first, don't miss deadlines if at all possible. The next thing that you're going to want to remember is that bankers are people too. So if you can, try and explain your current situation and your willingness to fix it, and show actionable steps on how you're trying to fix it currently. But don't be too dramatic in the situation. It's more important to show that you're trying to fix whatever the situation is. The fourth thing is to make sure that you record every conversation and keep a record of these conversations. So whether that be over email or phone or however you're communicating with your banker, make sure that it's written down, because if it's not written down, it doesn't count. So make sure you're keeping track of who said what too, because that can be helpful when looking back at things to remember who promised what. And just make sure it's written down in an orderly way that you can remember it and go through it and find stuff. The fifth thing that you're going to want to take a look at is exploring all of your options. So whether that be considering short sale or trying to get a loan modification or bankruptcy or doing a cash sale for your house or something like that. Make sure that you take a look at everything that's possible in order to help you get out of the foreclosure process. And lastly, probably the most important thing actually is don't wait. Time is not on your side here. So once the foreclosure process starts, the time just keeps on ticking. So there are things you can do to slow down, like we just went over, communicating the process, not missing deadlines, keeping records of everything, and exploring different options. But the longer that you wait to do something about it, and the longer you wait to talk with your bank or try and sell your house, the less options that you have. So it's important that as soon as possible, you start taking action. That about concludes this video. If you have any questions on the foreclosure process, how to sell your house in foreclosure, how to avoid foreclosure, or anything with housing in general, feel free to give us a call at Stone Branch Properties or fill out our website. We are a local home buying company in New Hampshire and Massachusetts, and we specialize in helping people out of difficult situations like foreclosure. So we can definitely help you figure out what's best for you. We can help you get a cash offer on your house if that's something that you're willing are looking to do. We can make an all-cash offer within 24 hours on your house, and that's no obligation to you to help you get out of your situation. If you're just looking for help or have any questions on the foreclosure process, though, we'd also love to help you out there. So feel free to call with your questions or fill out a form on our website, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. So thank you, and we look forward to talking to you soon.